Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. That's it. Get ready. There's a party now. Watch the eye. Gun. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Newton on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26. Check 26. Hero 15. Right there.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Screen. 15. Check the backer.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Ready? 18 Gator. Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey. Right there. Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54. Right, 54. I'm here all day. Now.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line. Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, do. Go. Check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 52.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
McCaffrey will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great. Key to tight end. 4 down. Check.
Here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready? 60 or. Okay, just like that. Any weapon. Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Check 50, check 50. Fight.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Alert 3.
On 1st down, Scott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Man, I got General West.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hey, Haywood!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Target. Slam. Topper. Bravo. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a... Hey!
2nd and 5. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Look at me, zipper. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
132 fighter. He's checking. Crash. Hard.
They'll run with Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 31. He's coming.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Curse. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 3. Rodgers brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check safety.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set, ready? 8-3. 54 Mike. Go on, D. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Jim. Rock it. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Team 6. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. K1 short. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go one more. Right there. 50.
2nd and 5 now. Shermer. His throw incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Open man here is Scott, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big stop, let's go. Check 3, check 3. Jay, lock it. 25, check 25.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it out.
On 2nd and 9, Shermer. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ezekiel Ansah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Matt Wild now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
What's that? Look, 80. Mark 30 out. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Newton to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Mark 38. 8. Jake.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Ready. Right here. Back. Great. 8. Get it.
On first down, Newton. He's going to waft this one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Tight dog.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
8. 20. Watch the whip. Great.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. That one caught by Ellison. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
59. Mike's 59.
5.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm coming.
Now.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
We own them. Mike's partner.
They'll set up the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Young Trent is here, baby. Young Trent is here.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Newton's going to keep it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Look at it. Check. Get the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Ready? 180. Wait. Blue down. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, watch your leg.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton dancing to his left. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Watch the curl. Mike, get it.
2nd and 4.
You can't block me.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
22 jet bomber.
Check three.
Here's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Shermer. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Bravo!
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. On the army. On the army.
Hey, I 7. 54's Mike. Check out.
They'll look to throw. And now he'll... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
36.
Gun.
Newton's going to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Under 20. Under 20. Check nickel.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Right there to 3.
Yo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Watch 24.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with